Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
Hey, Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the L.A. Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots, and remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time, but only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball, but they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, it's up about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. The return is Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, that's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Stafford on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Michelle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal. Stafford, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This is brought in at the 21. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. A nice little juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 54 yards. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Powell on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Stays on his feet, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Stafford here. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, a quick pass to Cup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run this with Akers. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Akers. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. (21-3) is your score after one. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down. Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Gay's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead. Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. A draw play for Mixon, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bengals on third. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask, defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 132 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a run with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Akers in a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
177 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play action. It's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mixon with a first down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw here. Here's Higgins out of the right side.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's where we are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Big 13. Big 13.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cam Akers of the Rams offense ready to go back to work.
And he's closing in on that often elusive 200-yard mark.
And you know he's celebrating what's going on. He may not know exactly where he is in yardage, but he has a pretty decent idea.
Come on, he knows.
Runners always know. But he's also in that huddle telling his offensive lineman, thank you.
And give me the ball.
Keep giving me the ball. You guys keep doing what you're doing. But a great appreciation of him, of the guys up front, and, of course, the guys on the perimeter. Those wide receivers, they're giving them some great blocking, too.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. From the 27, Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. Akers has got the first down and then some.
As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Boy, 199 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a first down throw. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more.
And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given him good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
And a team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Stafford. That's caught at the 3. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way.
That's not good enough, man.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. This one hauled in by Sample. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Going to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Stanley Morgan there to make the grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, we're able to be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Here's Powell on the return. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Bengals getting set to go.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Donald with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Back to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor.
On
1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. There's the stiff arm. Oh, what a move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Stafford on third down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now.
Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 13 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
This is Mixon on the draw.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 39.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Here's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Escaping. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 4. 1:24 to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
first down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time for Steph. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they
end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.